My name is Bob Jones, and I'm responsible for the marketing of our products here at Jersey Dairy, but also in particular those products that we deem for export, that is for selling outside of the island. When the dairy moved to this factory back in 2010 and opened this brand new facility here in Trinity, the machinery that we installed gave us the capability to produce a lot more product than we were able to sell on the island. And also our farmers at that time wanted to produce more milk. So we had farmers wanting to produce more milk and a factory that actually could process more and more products. At that point in time, around 10 million of our milk intake was for sale in Jersey. That is just for milk, for cream, for butter, for yogurt, for cheese, for ice cream and so on, a range of products. In the period since 2010, and since the opening of the new factory, farmers have increased the yield from the cows that today we can produce 14 million litres of milk. And so the local market here in Jersey, our consumers, our households all over the island, together consume between 9 and 10 million litres of the milk, but we have 14 million litres coming in. So our objective and our strategy was, where can we sell our products outside of the island? And we've decided to look first at the UK, that is England and Wales and Scotland and Ireland, closest to home, which all of you perhaps will be familiar with and so on. That was one market, but we also decided to look further afield. And in 2012, I visited China for the first time and spoke to a lot of Chinese supermarket groups and wholesalers and hospitality companies to see if they would be interested in our products from Jersey. They all recognized that the Jersey cow was the best cow in the world for producing the best milk. Much richer, better fat content, more calcium, more protein, a much better milk than was yielded from other breeds of cow, particularly the black and white Holstein cows. So they were very enthusiastic to try and stock our products in China and in other parts of Asia. So we began, and I'll illustrate some of the areas where we've developed on this map in a moment. We began to develop our export market quite rapidly. We first started by selling our soft ice cream in England and Wales and Scotland and in Ireland, and developed a very good market for that, because Jersey soft ice cream, I know most of you will have tasted it here in Jersey, is the best on the market. It's the only one that's made with milk and cream. Many of the other brands of soft ice cream are made simply with milk powder and water. So we had a distinct advantage. It was a much richer ice cream product. And once this market had got developed, we decided to look further afield. And then say, following my visit to China in 2012, we actually developed lots of markets over here in Asia. In China, we were selling our frozen ice cream, all flavors in these tubs, specially developed for the Chinese market. They looked like Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs tubs, don't they? Because these were the products we were competing with in the Chinese market. But quickly, we established a good market for our chocolate ice cream, our strawberry and our vanilla ice cream, and some other ranges. Part of China is Hong Kong, and here is Hong Kong. And Hong Kong became a very good market for Jersey milk in particular, and also Jersey butter. And we're also selling, over time, we've been selling our butter in the Japanese market, and together with some soft ice cream. And today, South Korea is a very good market for milk, and we believe from next year, ice cream also. And other markets we developed in this area were Myanmar, which used to be called Burma, where we sell soft ice cream, milk in Malaysia and Singapore, and we sold ice cream to the Philippines Islands here. In this area we call the Pacific Rim of Asia, where we've developed very good understanding now with the markets, and the people in those areas like our product very much. Some people ask, isn't it a long way to send your products and so on? Is it expensive? In fact, what we do, we send our products on container ships. these are these huge ships that can carry up to 8 to 10,000 containers. The largest ones, even 20,000 containers. And containers are very large. They can hold, for example, 20 pallets, as we say, of our ice cream. So we can ship a lot of product on these big container ships at relatively low cost. And what we do in Jersey, we send it from Jersey to Portsmouth, where we have our warehousing hub. Then the goods are moved to the ocean terminal at Southampton. And for Asia, we have two routes. We can either go right around Africa, past the Cape of Good Hope and the city of Cape Town, and then over the Indian Ocean to the Asian markets. That is one route. But most of our customers want the product much quicker. The route via Cape of Good Hope and Cape Town and South Africa takes 6 weeks. But this way, through the Straits of Gibraltar, across the Mediterranean Sea, through the Suez Canal, and then across the northern Indian Ocean, which reduces the journey time to 4 weeks. So most of our customers prefer to pay a little more in price to have the faster route and so on. So here we are now at the end of 2021. Now 30% of all that we sell of products made by Jersey Dairy go abroad. And that figure in 2010 when we opened was just 5%. So we've gone from 5% to 30%. And we think for the future, as the dairy grows, and we believe because we're developing the cows to have a better yield of milk per cow, as we're able to have more milk, our export part of our business will increase even more. So we're on a good journey that started at home, and our local market will always be the priority. First and foremost, we want to give all our products to the families in Jersey, a whole range of our products. But where we have more milk that we can sell in the local market, we send it overseas. And by doing that, we keep our factory very viable, operating at its full capacity. It helps us to keep our prices lower because we're putting more of our product through the factory and so on. And we feel this is our strategy for the business. And all of it is based on the quality of the milk that we get from our Jersey farms and the products that we're able to make from that milk.